What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, Victoria Gabrielle. This is where real talk meets lifestyle. I upload sit-down videos and lifestyle vlogs all centered around mindsets. Welcome back, y'all. I know it's been a minute. I've been gone. It's okay. But I just want to thank you guys so much for your support and encouragement on my first 3 videos on this channel. So if you haven't seen, I uploaded my introduction video and I uploaded my first 2 vlogs. So thank you guys so much for your support. So if you are new here, welcome. We are so happy to have you here, a part of the discussion and a part of this good energy. It's all about good energy and good vibes and providing value on this channel, so welcome. Also, please don't forget to like, comment on this video. Also, share this video if you find value. I would appreciate you subscribing and also turning on the bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. This introduction is not going to be too lengthy, but I did want to let y'all know it was your girl's birthday yesterday. Your girl is 25 years old. It's crazy. As I get older, I learn more and more about my relationship with fear. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing just that. How do you paralyze your fear? Usually when you hear paralyze and fear in the same phrase or in the same sentence, it's always paralyzed by fear, or paralyzed with fear, or paralyzing fear. But in today's video, we're going to flip that. We're going to be talking about how you can gain control over your fear and you do the paralyzing instead of fear paralyzing you. So let's get into the very first tip. Tip number 1 is to determine exactly what are you afraid of, or that very thing that has you fearful. So is it that you're thinking about starting a business venture, but you don't want to because you have a fear of failing? Is it that you want to start a YouTube channel, but you're just so shy and you're worried about other people's opinions, so you don't start? So once you unpack exactly what has you fearful, then you can begin to understand why you are afraid of that thing, or you're afraid of accomplishing that goal, or whatever it is. And understanding the what and the why is going to be very important for tip number 2. So tip number 2 is to remind yourself of all the things that you have conquered thus far. So write down a list of all your past and present triumphs that you have conquered thus far. It could be as big as surviving the car accident, or as little as getting out of the bed this morning. So when you remind yourself of all of the things that you have triumphed, or all of the things that you have conquered thus far, you then create momentum to get over that fear. You then remind yourself exactly who you are. You then remind yourself that you do have the strength to overcome. It doesn't matter what you overcome, it's the fact that you overcame. And so when you remind yourself that you have that ability and that you have a track record, that you have a history of conquering things that you were once fearful of, you then can have momentum to paralyze your fear. Tip number 3, see yourself and visualize yourself on the other side of that thing that has you afraid. So one thing that I have learned throughout my 25 years on this earth is that you have to see yourself exactly where you want to be, but you can't do that when you are paralyzed by fear. Give yourself the permission to visualize and see yourself as deserving, as worthy, and even destined of the very thing that you want to accomplish. So we're going to do a little repeat after me exercise. So repeat after me. I give myself permission to visualize myself as deserving, worthy, and even destined of the very thing that I want to accomplish. So when you internalize that, you're creating that momentum to paralyze the very fear that has you stuck. So internalize that word, get it deep down, internalize it. Give yourself that permission to visualize yourself on the other side of fear. So internalize it. So the fourth and last tip, breathe and do. Breathe and create that plan and schedule for yourself. Breathe and implement that plan and schedule. Breathe and revise that plan and schedule for yourself. And lastly, breathe and thank yourself that you started. So those are my 4 tips of how to paralyze your fear. Remember, fear is always going to be a constant throughout our lives. So after you have identified what you are afraid of and you implement the mechanisms and the strategies to overcome it, down the line, there's going to be something else that's going to have you afraid and fearful. So don't run away from fear. Conquer, overcome, paralyze your fear. And paralyzing your fear is scary, I know, but also going through a pandemic, the social unrest right now. Those things are also scary, but don't allow fear to be on that list of things that has you stuck and not pursuing the very life that you want to live. And to be honest, fear is the number one thing that holds us back in any sector of our lives. Once we embrace fear, know how to overcome it, things will begin to unleash for ourselves. Things that are meant for us, things that we are destined for will then come into fruition because you know how to paralyze your fear and not allow fear paralyze you. So to review the tips, 1, determine exactly what you are afraid of. 2, remind yourself of all the present and past triumphs that you have conquered thus far. 3, give yourself permission to visualize yourself on the other side of the very thing that has you fearful. 4, breathe and do. So hopefully these 4 tips were helpful in understanding how to paralyze your fear and most importantly, regaining your power from the very things that scare you. So if you found value in this video, I would greatly appreciate that you like, comment, and you share. And like I said before, if you're new here, please subscribe and turn on your bell so you are notified every time I post. Thank you all so much for your love and support on this channel. Please be safe during your Halloween weekend. Have some fun, but also relax and chill out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.